you said in the morning that you choose acting because it's a better.
No. I didn't say I choose acting. I said I didn't give up acting.
Yes, sir.
Because all of us act. Actually, we start our life with acting. If you don't remember because you are very young, at the age of 3 or 4, I'm sure you were acting and your parents, they were your audience. Because you showed them what happened in the school, what granny does, you show to mommy, what mommy does, you show to granny. And that you don't tell because you don't have enough words. So you act out. The only thing you don't do it for public. You do it for specific people. You do mimicries of selected people and show them to selected people. That's the beginning of acting. That's how we learn about the world around us. Isn't it? Even in your speech, how do you learn to speak? Because by the time you start speaking at the age of 1, your brain is not developed. So you hear somebody teach you, mama, mama, you say mama, mama, without knowing what mama means. Right? So that's the way you learn by imitation. And so acting comes very naturally to all of us. But as we develop, not all of us do it as profession. Gradually, we act, we don't give up acting, but we act for self-defense. Like yours, in an office or what do you do?
I'm a media student. I'm a media student. Media student.
You are media?
Media student.
You are media student?
Yeah.
Okay. So your boss is telling something which you think is not correct. You don't tell him it's not correct. Yeah? You pretend as if, oh, is it like that? I see. So what are you doing? Acting. Self-defense.
Yes.
Right? At home, you have to act as a son to your parents, as a brother to your sister, as a fiancé to your fiancé. So you are doing different roles. But that is in the service of your ego. There are very few like me who publicly say I am acting. And for that, we carve out an imaginary space in real physical space and imaginary time. So, this is something like a Lakshman Resha.
Yes, sir.
On that side is the audience. On this side, me. So we are in the same time zone, physical time, same space. But on this side, it can be a palace. On the other side, chairs.
Sir, when we come to the children with different abilities.
So you got into problem now by asking me,
No,
how
sir.
did you come to actor and all that?
Yeah, but actually you mentioned Tare Zameen Par and how the movie became a talk of the town and
See, as you grow up, what happens is, you do a lot of things as a child. In primary school, we have 10 subjects. In high school, 7. In college, 4. Then now you have chosen media.
yes, sir.
So that's the only subject. Now you don't study 4 languages, mathematics, history, geography, civilization, nothing you study, right? So from childhood to adult, you reduce the number of subjects you study.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in school you do many activities. You can play sport, you can act, you can sing, you can do photography, you go for trekking. All these are called extracurricular activities. Right? And gradually you reduce those extracurricular activities because for your formal studies, they are useless. They don't give you any mark. No grades. So that way you are actually cutting off your wings of your extracurricular. So these are actually mental gymnastics, school, college, so that you know what you are good at, what you like. You may like but you are not good at. You may be good at but you don't like it. Right?
Yeah.
That's the purpose of education. Is you should learn more about yourself besides learning about the world. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's how I started, like you and me.
Yes.
And I continued acting in medical college. Now you give up, no?
No.
All your extracurricular activities.
Yes.
I didn't do that. Because studying is very difficult. Not for you, but for me.
For me also.
So reading a textbook is torturous.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
We feel sleepy actually.
So, in order to be able to read a textbook, you also read a novel. Novel you finish in one day.
Yeah.
And textbook you don't finish even one chapter.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the reason? It's the same whether it's Malayali or English.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Your friend knows, she knows.
No.
How you can finish a novel in one day. And you don't finish textbook, even one chapter in one day.
Sometimes I finish like Benjamin, the Malayalam novelist. His novel narration.
In short, what I mean is, though both are in Malayalam, both are in English, it takes a longer time to read and comprehend a textbook. But in the same time, you can read many more pages of novel. So you can read 200 pages, maybe 400 pages in one day. But you can't read 400 pages of textbooks, right?
Yeah.
It's the same brain, it's the same language, same eyes, right?
Yes, sir.
So your technology is the same. Then why that you can read 400 pages of novel? You never thought about it?
Sir, we.
And that is why it's called novel. It's not even called textbook. Very simple thing. If you carefully look at the word, textbook is without any subtext. Subject, text goes only to brain, doesn't go to heart. Novel, first lot of things go to heart. And what? In definition, understanding, heart is the seat of emotion. Brain is the seat of intelligence.